Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are here at Woodlawn Cemetery in Syracuse, New York. Current location. We are here today to visit the entombment of Samuel J. Paro. Sam was 51 years old. He was a life resident of Syracuse. He was married to a woman named Cheryl. As far as I remember, I think it was maybe about 5 years. I could be a little off on that. I wasn't really familiar with his wife. I had met her several times. Sam was, my cousin. He was a good dude. He'd be the person that you would want in a heartbeat. He would be there, like, without question. Like, if in the middle of the night, if you needed something, Sam was there. Sam was born in 1966, died 2018. He was an employee of the Syracuse DPW. He had worked for them for several years. Here is his entombment. Samuel Joseph Paro. Cheryl Ann Paro. She was born in 1966 and with good graces. She's still alive. We can only hope. Sam was introduced to me and my family as one of my Uncle Ralph's girlfriend's kids. There was maybe 6 or 7 of them. He was the only boy. He is also survived by his sister Tammy, Jody, Ralph Jr., Ralph Clarence Jr. I did a video mentioning Ralph Clarence Jr. in remembering baby Jessica. He had his funeral services through Paro Funeral Home, and he was a really good dude. Somebody you could appreciate when he was around. I can remember one time when he walked from Governor, where his birthplace was. He was living with his grandmother, and it took him 2 days, almost 3 days, to walk from Governor, New York to Pennville, New York. When he got there, he had moved out because there was a discrepancy between him and his grandmother, I do believe. But he had walked all the way to County Route 10 in Pennville, New York to see his mother, Patricia, and my Uncle Ralph, who is his stepfather. He was treated just like he was one of the kids. We were introduced to him when he was about 15 years old. I could also remember him coming over to our house and helping us put my parents' house together. He helped us dig out a basement by hand. My dad laid the floor within a month's time, between digging it out with a backhoe, digging it out with myself, Tyler Novak. I did the basement with Sam, with Guy Hemingway. There were several other people that I can't remember, but when I was in school and I would get off the bus, I can remember him being in our yard working and my dad paying him like $50 a day. That was like 20, almost 30 years ago. Early 90s, 92, 93, somewhere in there. I would have been a freshman or a junior in high school. It's really sad to know that it's been 2 years since Sam has passed away. I have a video that I did of Sam. It was called One Last Ride Through Syracuse. Alright, I guess that's it for now. Thank you for tuning in. It's time for me to tune out.